This is the Superhuman Channel.
So, I have a story to tell. I really have never cared about my skin when I have to change a background there. So this is what happens when you produce your own shows. I've never really cared about my own skin. In fact, I'd say I was prideful about the beautiful leather patina it has become on my skin. And I referred to it often on this show over the past 16 years as this shoe of mine. And everybody knows that's what I called it. I have a shoe for a face. And, well, I got to tell you something. I decided to give Restoracell a try and give it a legitimate try, not a half-hearted try. I put the serum on at night, and I put the under eye cream on my under eyes, which they look amazing. The little puffiness is getting smaller and smaller. And then in the morning, I shower and my face is still a little damp, and I put the blue copper peptide moisturizer on, and I go and all of this takes me seconds, much less time than it takes me to brush my teeth, which I do every morning and every evening. And so it's not like as though I became a metrosexual overnight. I'm not. But so Valentine's Day, Elisa says, let's go. There's a new spa that opened up at the Omni Hotel. She says, let's go to the Omni Hotel and get facials. I'm like, okay, she wants to do it. I'm doing it for her. I take no pride in getting facials. It's not a big deal for me. I lay down on the table, and the esthetician gets me underneath the magnifying glass, and she's looking at my face. And she goes, wow, your skin is beautiful. And I'm thinking, all right, bullshit. You're going to get a good tip. You don't have to lie to me. And then she says to me, how old are you? And I said, I'm 63 years old. She goes, well, you really look good. And she tells me, I really don't have to do a whole lot to your skin. She goes, there's a couple extractions I'm going to do over here. She said, but the rest of it looks really great. So I says, do you want to know what I'm using? And I told her Restoracell. I gave her the website. I told her how to get there. I said this. She goes, oh, I love peptides. Peptides are great. I says, yeah, but this isn't the kind of peptides you're going to find in the products you buy at Macy's or Bobby Brown or any of these places over there. I said, these peptides are injectable as well, but they're putting them in lotions that you put on your face. I says, guess how long I've been using this stuff? And at that point in time, it was only like 2.5 weeks. I says, 2.5 weeks. She goes, you look like you spend a lot of money on your skin. That's what she said to me. And so I'm like, so this is a professional esthetician. She sees probably 8-10 faces a day. And she thinks I've been doing this for a long time. What does that tell you? Like, oh my God, this stuff really does reverse aging on your face. I got to tell you, I'm happy to say that I'm eating my words because Deb, I really didn't think,
I thought you would never try it. I thought you would never try it.
I'm a guy. Come on. And I'm saying this for the guys in the audience. I'm a guy. Like, come on. I don't care what my skin looks like. All of a sudden, I look in the mirror and I go, like, the wrinkles are going away from the sides of my eyes. They're almost all gone. How could this be? I've never taken care of my skin before. And in just a few, now I guess I'm using it about a month now. And now you can see even on camera. I mean, you can't see my mug right now because it's being hidden by that logo there. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on my face here real quick. Nothing's working real. But I mean, it's just, you can see the skin is plump. It doesn't look all dried out any longer. It's just fascinating to me. We've promoted this product for a long time, and the women in the audience use it. I think Elaine Remain said something about her using it. People have talked about using it on the show before. We've had guests on the show. We're going to show pictures of women's faces in a minute. It's legit. It really does work. It really does what they say it's going to do. It's fascinating to me. So, now we have a special guest here today. We have Teresa, right?
Yes, correct.
So, Teresa, tell me who you are.
I am a registered nurse who has turned my focus of care to skin. 9 years ago, we opened up my business, which is called the Spa Midtown, and our whole purpose is to improve the integrity of people's skin, help them reach their goals, turn back the hands of time, and we do it very, very well.
How many men do you see on a regular basis nowadays, Teresa?
You would be very surprised. Their men have finally decided that it's okay for them to try to look the best that they can. That they, it's okay that they try to avoid some of the things that end up happening to our skin over time. So yeah, I would say it's, it's still our large clientele by far is women, but we get professional athletes in here. I get professionals from businesses. I get people that work on the highway, men that work on the highway that are just, they want to do what they can to try to preserve their youth.
And that's got to be part of it, right? So nowadays, guys are like, I don't have to look like my father.
Right.
I can actually age better than my father. We have the technology. This stuff is not expensive, by the way, and it lasts a long time. Like, I'm well over a month, and I'm still on my first 3 pieces of products. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last. It's just amazing to me. It goes far. You don't have to slather it on.
No, a little bit goes a long way.
It does.
I hit the lotion, the moisturizer. It's in this cute little round base that you push down, and some of it pops up like a little geyser. And I take that and I go bop, 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 and I leave a little dab in each spot. And then I just take the same hand, because I don't want to waste it on the other hand. This one already has it on it, and I just rub that all in. I'm frugal. On my nose, and then I take the little eye cream. Like, the eye cream is still full. It lasts a long time. Oh my God! And so I actually told Lisa the other night, I think I'm going to start rubbing the eye cream on my skin face. She goes, "No, you don't do that. It's just for your under. It's designed for sensitive areas. You don't have to do that." And then I put the eye stuff on. I go from the inside out, inside out, inside out. And then I go to bed. That's it.
If you have any left on your hands, Carl, you can put it on top, right in this area.
So it actually helps regrow the brow and the eyelashes, huh?
Yes, it does. I used to use Latisse, and I threw it away after I started using the Restoracell, and I just press it into my eyebrows, and they are thicker than they've ever been.
Elisa used to buy Latisse. I know, because she said it irritates the hell out of your eyes.
It's not good. I find this much better, cleaner, better.
The great thing about the eye product is you can actually use it over the entire area of the eye. I mean, you're talking about under your eye, around the sides, on the lid, over the eyelashes. And then we take it one step further and tell our clients to actually go around the mouth and then over the lips with it. Because people forget that the skin on their lips is going to age if you don't treat it as well. So doing that helps to plump, helps them to stay in good condition, and just, who doesn't want to have nice, beautiful, plump, sexy lips?
Yeah, I know that's very popular today. Look at all the women that lips injected and all that other stuff. So no, you're right.
Even if it's not that, you just, your lips will slowly disappear. So you need to keep them, you need to condition them and keep them healthy. And it does a great job at that.
There's a cosmetic surgeon here in town. I can't think of his name. But he has revolutionized changing women's lips. He says, as you age, this area between the nose and the tip of the lip gets longer. So the lip starts to flatten out. He says, instead of injecting stuff in the lips, he just cuts under the nose and shortens this, pulls this up, and the whole upper lip just gets real plump. And he travels around the world now teaching plastic surgeons to do this very simple surgery. And then you don't need to get your lips injected every so often. It's fascinating to me how they stumble.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So we have pictures to show people because someone said, did I take before and after pictures? And I should have. I got to be honest with you. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't think it was going to matter. I really didn't. I was like, oh, come on. I'll take before and after pictures when I'm putting on muscle because I want to see the degree of muscularity that I acquire. But when this was, Elise even said, why don't you take a before picture? If I would have realized how dramatic the change was going to be and how fast, I would have taken before and after pictures. I really would have. And I'm telling the guys out there, look, maybe you're recently single and you got to get out and no, I'm being serious. These are all real life things. Maybe you're recently single. Or maybe your wife would like to see a new person in bed and you wanted to continue to be you. Do something about your mug, man, because you know what the funny thing is, and I didn't think about this until I started playing around with my face. It's the first thing everybody sees. If you're wearing a jacket and you got big shoulders and big arms and you look like you work out, but you're wearing a jacket, nobody sees that, but they see your mug.
Yep.
The first thing people see. Take some pride in it. So let's put some pictures up here, and then we're going to talk about the fact that my esthetician thought I spent a lot of money on my face, and I had been doing it for a very, very long time, and she was really wrong. But there's other things that you can do with this product, right? You can actually go to your esthetician, bring this product with you for microneedling, and then they put this on afterwards, because let's be honest, they always want to upsell you this stuff, right? Oh, well, I use Bonjour products. This is what you should use. Can we sell you some? How much is it? $600. No, okay, I'll pass. But the reality is you can bring your own stuff to your esthetician, right?
I do.
I would assume so. We carry the best, so we've never had that happen. We keep well stocked in our Restore Cell.
But I was just to say, you offer Restore Cell, but a lot of these estheticians probably don't offer Restore Cell, right?
Yeah, and if they don't, then I would definitely suggest, because I don't think there's a better product that you can use in conjunction with your aesthetic procedures.
Yeah.
Carl, I've taken it here locally in Atlanta, and they said, well, we want to apply it. We'll allow you to do it, because I said, you do the needles. I'm putting this on. And when I sent them the picture, they said, oh, that really does glow. I mean, I could tell they saw the difference in it. So I have to go meet with them about this.
Right. Yeah. And get them to start carrying it. Okay. So tell us what we're looking at here. What are we looking at here?
Okay. So obviously you can tell which one is the before. And this was a lady that was very concerned about the pigmentation on her skin, as well as the fact that her pores, or that she had a lot of pores, some junk in her pores, and she had some very dull skin. So by doing a couple of light chemical peels and encouraging the use, or actually I shouldn't say encouraging, instructing the use of the Restore Cell at home for her home care, not only did she come back with this beautiful glowing skin, the pigmentation has basically disappeared. That it's not that dull, covered over look. Her pores are opened and cleared, and it was extremely effective. So the wonderful thing is, we've done all these aesthetic procedures for years, and it is incredibly noticeable that once we started integrating the Restore Cell with their care, the results are not only better, but they're achieving them in almost half the time. It's happening quickly.
How long is this transformation, Teresa? How long?
That would probably have been about 10 weeks. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's look at another picture here. So what are we looking at here? This is probably an older woman, maybe in my age bracket.
Right. So if you can definitely see on her before picture, you can see the lines around her eyes. You can see a little more of the deepness from her, like her nasal labia, from her nose down towards her mouth, those folds that are there.
Yeah. Those they're perpendicular to the lip line. These little lines you can get. Yeah.
So what we did was we did a microneedling treatment, which is also known as a collagen induction type therapy. So what it does is it really boosts the growth of new healthy skin, helps the collagen to really rebuild so you get that plumpness. But the wonderful thing about being able to use the Restore Cell with it is we actually put it on the skin, and then we use the microneedling on top of it, so that it's actually kind of channeled down deep into the skin.
It's like what you do to your lawn when you seed it and aerate it. It's kind of like that. Yeah.
So we open up these channels in your skin. We do what's called controlled damage, which helps the body to know that it needs to kick into repair. And by providing Restore Cell in there, it binds with those skin cells in there and just boost out the most beautiful new skin growth and really helps to plump. And of course, then we instruct our clients to take it home, that you've got to continue it at home. Not doing proper home care is going to make a huge difference in your outcome. She had some really good results.
Deb, this has to be frustrating for you, because you probably realize if everybody used this product, we would all have much prettier skin on our face. Absolutely. So our whole thing is, there are plenty of treatments out there that are thousands and thousands of dollars, and there's simple treatments that can be even $100. But whatever it is that you invest into your skin, why not optimize your results? So using the right products and using them properly makes all the difference in the way that your skin appears. So on this lady right here, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. No, go back. I was going to ask Deb a question, but good.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Whatever you want me to. Okay. So you can see the dullness on her skin prior to, and you can certainly see the lines in you can tell at the bottom where there's some crepiness down at the lower part of her cheek, and the difference in her skin afterwards. And that would be from microneedling with Restore Cell as well.
Interesting. So, Deb, do you offer like a special professional relationship for estheticians and clinics that want to carry this product?
We do. And we've really, just in the last, Teresa was the first one. She wanted, she bought it for all her staff and wanted to try it because she was interested in peptides and copper peptides. And then after they tried it, I think you ended up, you were, our first customer, and we've had several, but we have not even really marketed. We have not even visited, like I said, even the one I use. And after I saw these photos, I thought we have really got to share this, because they need to use the copper peptides and Restore Cell.
It's amazing, and the irony is a lot of the stuff that is in the cosmetic industry, the chemicals, the peptides that they use, they have been studied specifically for cosmetics. But GHKCU has been studied as an injectable peptide to reverse the aging of all the tissue in your body. There's a big difference between, them coming out with this here peptide that, I remember, what was the one that came from a piece of fruit that this doctor was selling, and it was a
I know which
Pericone.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, oh, here, look at this avocado. I forget what the fruit was, and it doesn't age. We're not avocados, we're not peaches. We're humans. Like, don't tell me about some stem cell in the Swiss apple that's going to do something for my body. I'm not a Swiss apple. This stuff is made in your body, and it's been used scientifically, injected, and changes people's tissue dramatically. So putting it on your skin, that's a no-brainer. Let's look at some of these other pictures. They are really astonishing. This woman's, look at the lines underneath her eye.
Isn't that amazing? It was so impressive, and she was just absolutely blown away. And we've actually done a lot of before afters with Valerie there. She got wonderful results. That was from microneedling as well, and using the proper home care with her Restore Cell set. It's so impressive. I cannot tell you how much improvement we're seeing on our clients, as opposed to the time that it would take to achieve the same results beforehand. It's remarkable.
Fascinating. Let's look at this one. Look at this one. This is dramatic. Look at her cheek on the picture. Look at her cheek on the picture above. It's like a different person's face. It is.
That amazing? It really is. It's so when you see things like that, you're not talking about something that costs thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, you're talking about something that is usually manageable. Why not optimize it? Why not get the most that you can get out of that?
I can tell firsthand that there are products, some of the names I remember, like Revive. One of them is made by a doctor here in Kentucky. This stuff is $900 a bottle. And it maybe it'll last you a month. And it doesn't produce this result. Does not produce this results. I'm telling you, because I've seen people use it. I've seen people buy it. I've seen people disappointed in it. This is fascinating to me. Fascinating.
So that it really is. And, another wonderful thing about the products, we have our clients, they go and they meet their friends or their family and they're like, oh my God, your skin looks amazing. Where'd you get, what do you do? And well, they might not even discuss the fact that they've had some sort of a treatment or procedure done, but they're real quick to let them know what products that they're using. So it was in the past, we've had people show up and they'll be like, okay, I want what Kathy's using because her skin looks amazing. So skin is very specific on its needs in the past. So previously we would be like, okay, we're not going to just, give you what she's using. We really need to determine what it's going to be the right thing for you. Well, the great thing about RestoreCell is it works on everybody's skin. Doesn't matter how young or old or what skin color, the texture, anything. You can just grab the RestoreCell and hand it to them and be very comfortable that they're going to get some great results from it and no problems.
This picture, like whenever I used to look at pictures like this before and after pictures, I'd say, oh, they're using different lighting. She had her hair done. She's not wearing glasses now. So, but you can see the lines beneath her eyes. Those little bags are just gone.
Well, I can tell you about this. This is one of our RestoreCell customers, and she sent these to me. And I just love her. She sent the picture and I said, do you have a picture without your cute glasses? Just so that when I line these up, she said, before I used RestoreCell, I did not take pictures. This is the only picture, somehow someone took this picture, but she did not have them. And then she said, I did cheat. I had laser, but she said it was after using RestoreCell and now I'm using RestoreCell. And she said, I have never, and she named all the products, just like she named in her product list, there were 400 or 500 each.
Right.
And she said RestoreCell works better than all of these. I have her review on my on the website.
Right.
But I love this because she provided the evidence.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Let's see. We have some comments here. Let's see what we have going on over here in this. Very good results with her eyes. Yes. Sean W says, I used injectable, as you know, Carl, but the burn kind of sucks. Yes. Injecting, it's the copper. Injecting GHKCU does sting. I use GHKCU injections in combination with about 5 other peptides, so it kind of dilutes it a little bit. But yeah, you're right. The GHKCU can burn. There's no doubt about it. Can the effects of GHKCU in this product also pass through and affect the rest of the body to a small degree? I'm going to answer that because my background in transdermal drug delivery is probably more than most people are aware of. Minute. It's going to get picked up by the small blood vessels and capillaries in the skin, and it's going to maybe make it locally, but it's not going to get delivered systemically, not to any noticeable degree. So no, and that should be a relief to some people because there may be people out there who don't believe in GHKCU systemically. But yeah, no, it's going to be very, very local. If anything, do you offer?
Yes.
A money back guarantee if I'm not satisfied? I want to buy it for my wife's birthday.
Yes, absolutely.
So how does that work? If he buys it, his wife uses it, and she says, I'm not impressed,
then he returns it full money back. Full money back guaranteed.
But Richard,
I will say this just to be totally transparent. I've only had one return, and it's because the person was allergic to copper. in the whole, I
Oh,
mean, since we've been using it,
right.
I mean, we've been in over a year. I've only had one, and she had tried other products that had copper, and she determined I just can't use copper, but
Yeah.
that's the only return.
So, but Richard, get it for you too, man. Look, I think everybody can tell. Those of you who've been watching my show long enough, you can see like my skin is just so soft and smooth looking. It really is. Now, I'm actually thinking about getting Botox now, but I want to get rid of these little shelves here. But then I'm
I
going to
can
have
help you with that.
Teresa could help you with that, right?
but then where am I going to put my Christmas ornaments at Christmas time if I don't have it?
Well, let me tell you this, though. The great thing, too, we spend so much money on injectables. I mean, certainly they're not cheap. So once again, you want them to last as long as possible. You want all your results to last as long as possible. And this, using the right products, using Restore Cell actually does extend the lasting properties of injectables. It's keeping your skin really well conditioned will make them last longer.
So here's some questions from Elaine Remains. By the way, you ship to Canada, right, Deb?
Yes. Oh, every week.
Our Canadian friends need help too because they have that idiot Trudeau running the country. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. A little political jab here and there isn't that. She says, I'm getting some age spots. They freak me out. Does this help lighten age spots?
It does. You need to exfoliate, though, and Teresa may have more to add to this, but I have been able to, especially on my hands, because I had a dermatologist tell me your face looks great, but your hands, you've got these brown spots. And you don't think of exfoliating your hands, but I religiously, use alpha hydroxys on my hands and then the serum, and I have seen them lighten up. And Teresa, I don't know what your
Well,
experience there.
yes, the whole exfoliation is really imperative. So, you have to remember that we have dead skin cells trying to shed off of our face every single day. And as we age, they tend to pack to our face. And once if you've got this thick layer of dead skin cells, it doesn't really matter what you put on your face, it can't penetrate. So you need to have those abraded, whether it be a manual exfoliation like a dermablade, and then followed up by some home care that with a glycolic or a lactic type cleanser that's going to allow better and deeper penetration of the serums and the creams. And yes, Restore Cell, the thing that I have come to a conclusion with and what I tell my clients is, seriously, it's like the wonder drug. It doesn't matter what the problem is with your skin. In order to improve it, this is the product that you need to use. It's amazing.
Because it makes it healthier.
It's going to improve the integrity of your skin.
Right.
So Elaine has a couple more questions we're going to get to right now. Does it sting your eyes, or can I just shut my eyes and rub it all over both lids? I got to be honest. If you get it in your eye, it stings for a couple seconds and then it's gone. So it's not like getting hot pepper in your eyes or anything like that. That's been my experience personally.
I would agree with that, but if you apply it properly, you can definitely, I always tell my clients, go over your lashes, close your eye and gently take a little on your lip. You should use your little finger. You don't want to be rubbing all around on the skin around your eyes. You're going to cause more inflammation. So you gently just take it and just wipe over the lashes, and then, use your little finger as you apply it on the rest of the eye.
And I've had many say that it grows. I've had many people write me, I can't believe my eyelashes. I mean, that's not even what they were using it for, and they're seeing the growth of their eyelashes. So that's
women are a lot better about their eyes than men are. Like, women can do stuff to their eyes and like not poke their eye out, and guys are like, oh wow, what did I just do? So I probably have to take some lessons from Elisa, because I think I would like to start putting it on my upper lids too, and seeing. I had someone tell me that my eyelashes are long, but they're blonde. They've turned blonde with my age for some reason. So I can't really see them anymore. Maybe that'll even change some of the pigment, because GHKCU has been shown, like I said, in one study done by a French scientist, to make you regain the pigment in the follicle.
Very cool.
Now, this is another one that's very important to men and women.
Oh, yes.
And that is, I think they call it the décolletage, right? That's the upper chest where the
Décolleté, yes.
entry. Did I pronounce it wrong?
Well, we here in Memphis call it décolleté.
Okay, okay. But it's the entryway to the bosom. It's where the cleavage starts.
Correct.
It's a beautiful part of the
Absolutely.
body. Yeah. And you don't want it to be all blemished, wrinkly,
Crepey, yes.
crazy. And a lot of times from sun exposure, it'll start to get those age spots. So this would be a good place to start too, huh?
I
Right. Not
use
only
serum
can
every
you,
day on my.
yes,
You do, yeah.
like not
Yes,
only
every
can
day.
you use it on your neck, it's really important that you do.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very good. This is great stuff. I'm being very honest. I thought this was BS. Like, oh, come on. And my face has changed so quickly. So Richard says, I don't need it, Carl. I'm only 47 and I look 35. I'm aging backwards. Good for you. I didn't have that experience for some reason. I don't know.
Well, to that, I would add one thing. I'm 64 and without any kind of cosmetic procedures other than, things that we offer that are non-surgical, the only thing I've ever done is take really good care of my skin. So you don't want to suddenly have Father Time whack you with the old man stick. You need to start when you're young. You start young and then you get your skin conditioned and you keep it up. And it's amazing how long that you can avoid a lot of those old skin problems.
See, and I am a sun worshiper, and that will never change.
Oh, yes.
I
agree. Me too.
I love the sun. So anything that can help me reverse the fact that I'm a sun worshiper and get rid of some of the dry. I don't have liver spots, and I know why. I know why. My mother did, but with that being said, I do have my skin has been damaged from the sun, and all I can say is, according to this esthetician, she thinks I've been taking care of my skin for a very long time. So
It reverses the damage from sun skin. From sun. It absolutely does. And
So let me-
protects your skin.
let me put this up real quick, and then I have a question about. So I'm going to put this up for those of you watching. If you want to get this for yourself, if you want to get it for your wife, get it for both of you. Why don't just get it for your wife and then she looks great and then she leaves your ass? You gotta look good too. So shrnetwork.biz/blue, shrnetwork.biz/blue, and we're giving you a whopping 25% off. The code is SHR25 to save 25% off. Deb, what does that put it into the price range for the guys and gals out there? If they get that 25% off that first three, and it's the serum, the moisturizer, and the eye cream. What does that put it in?
Well, it's good grief. It's $199 with all three products. So talk about a deal. I mean, you're talking the serum, the moisturizer, and an eye cream. Or you can certainly buy just the serum, etc. But I think when you start, try all the products.
Yeah,
the biggest,
you got to use them all.
the most dramatic, yes.
You got to use them all, and then whatever you run out with first, you just buy that one. So they're getting 25% off the $199 price. Is that right?
It's $239, and they're getting 25% off of that.
Okay, so it makes it $199. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. I got to tell you, anything that really works is worth it, and this really works. So Richard Miller just says, did he say he just ordered it for his wife? I don't know why I have slow internet. His birthday. Thank you, ladies, for the guarantee, and thank you, Carl, for the promo code. Very grateful. And Elaine remains.
Thank you for ordering.
Yeah, and tell your friends, because what's going to happen is your wife is going to look remarkable, and and her friends are going to say, "Wow, that's something." And then she'll say, "Oh, Richard bought it for me. He's such a good husband. Your husband should be good like Richard and buy some for you too." So that's what has to happen. This is great stuff. It's real. It's real. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed if you try this, and you got to do it right. Don't oh, I'm not going to put it on tonight. You got to put it on. Like I said, I use the serum and the eye cream at night. In the morning, I just put water on my face, pat it dry, and then I use the moisturizer. Am I using it right? Am I doing it the right way?
Yes, yeah, you're doing it right. I mean, I wished I could get you while you're especially up here, to splash some serum, just a little serum in the morning under the moisturizer. But I'm so grateful that you're doing what you're doing. But if you
Okay.
could take 2 seconds to do like 1 or 2 pumps, it takes
Oh,
no time.
I didn't know. I didn't know I could. So it's okay if I put the serum on and then put the moisturizer on.
Yes,
Also?
absolutely.
You actually
Layer
should
it.
do that. We always teach our clients you go thin to thick. So you start with your serum, put your serum, and don't forget to go crush your lips. Take,
Oh,
you know, you're going to start on here, you're going to do everything, and then you always go cross your lips and then rub it into your hands.
Interesting. Well, I'll start doing that today. I will. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here today. Deb, thanks. You know, I know what it's like to start a business, especially when you're doing something that's kind of
It's already
outside the
seeing a
box.
difference. Oh,
Yeah.
did we lose that?
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay. I was saying, I know what it's like to start a business, especially when you're doing something outside the 9 dots with something very new, that there's not a trailblazer before you and you have to show people how well it works. But this is a great product. I don't think there's any other cosmetic product out there on the market today that does what this product does for the cost, really. I mean, other than just getting real, you know, going in and getting a facelift, you know what I mean? Okay, $20,000, bang, okay? So this is great.
The other thing is that they don't have to worry about chemicals and bad. This is a clean product, and I think that's just important too. That they don't have to worry, because there's many products that do some positive things that can also harm your skin.
Right.
So I think that's important.
Right, because they have parabens in them and all that other stuff. Well, Elaine Remain says the shipping to Canada, I would imagine is it expensive to ship to Canada?
It's more expensive than here, but my husband should be here to answer this question. It's, I think, $75 to Canada.
Yeah, Canada is expensive to ship to. It really is. I wish there was a way around that. I mean,
I do too. Yeah. I do too.
Because you don't make any money on shipping. And it's not like as though it's profit for you. If anything, it discourages people from buying products from Canada.
Absolutely. But we have several users from Canada. I mean, every week we're shipping to Canada. They love it. They sometimes buy 2 sets, you know, and it helps with the shipping.
So is she saying, can I get a shipping deal? This will be so expensive for me with the exchange rate as well. Why don't you email them?
Yeah,
on the
that'd
website.
be great.
Email them and take this off the air. You can work things out. There you go. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Thank you for making the product.
And thank you for trying it, Carl. That thrilled me when you sent the note saying it was working. I almost started crying.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I won't be without it. I really won't, because I don't want to go back to looking like an old shoe. That's gone. All right, thanks so much, and thanks for everybody for watching and listening today. Please share the show. Always share the show. You never know who you're going to help by sharing a show, and I have it on good authority from the Pope himself that if you share the show and you help somebody, you're as good as in heaven already. So there you go. All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow with more Superhuman Radio. Take care.